5 stretches right away.
That was cool.
It was cool.
And I pictured it, like you said there, like you taking control, but I was just in my own head the whole time, actually. Yeah. I found...
Did you feel at any time out of control?
No.
Perfect. High five for that one.
Well, it looks like she really enjoyed herself, don't you? If you want to find out what went on, then keep watching and find out. This week we're going more for the therapeutic side of things with a nice little demonstration from a lady who, as you see there, what you might not have realised, she was very sceptical beforehand. I'll talk more about that when we get inside, so keep watching. Hi there, my name's Turan Mirza. I'm a hypnotist and clinical hypnotherapist, and every week I show a short clip and then break that clip down and discuss various aspects of what's going on in that clip. This week I'm showing a little 13-minute therapeutic session that was filmed at a health and well-being fair that I attended a few years back. In this girl came to me and was just looking to experience and understand what hypnosis was like. I'll again break a bit more down about that on the other side after you've watched the clip. But basically, she was very skeptical. During the 2-day health and wellbeing fair, as you might gather from her name badge and attire, she was one of the people at another stand, and she was watching me hypnotizing other people and kept sort of making that suggestion that, oh no, hypnosis is not for me. Now, I'm not one of those sort of Bible thumpers that say you must try hypnosis. Hypnosis is the best. Now, I do think hypnosis is great, but I don't ram it down people's throats. Hopefully, if you know me, you'll agree with that. But the key thing is that I know when someone is interested. I know when someone's curious, and I know when someone would benefit from it. So, as you'll hear at a little snippet from the end of the video where she said, you know, I'm glad you persisted, I was commenting that you would really enjoy this if you want to try it. If you don't, no pressure, but I'm happy, and you know, I think you'll benefit and enjoy the experience. And as you will see from this video, she really did enjoy that. So before I break down and just talk much more about the video, let's watch the video and then stay tuned after the video has finished, the demo is finished, because I'm going to talk about various aspects of what was going on and various topics related to that video. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you give it a like, and don't forget to click the big red subscribe button and that bell notification button next to the subscribe button. And if you have any comments, have any questions about this video or any of the videos on my YouTube channel, please do leave a comment in the comment section below. I really appreciate hearing from you, and from time to time I will create a video just for you if you have a very interesting question that maybe I haven't answered in any of the other videos. So in the meantime, let's watch the demo. The first bit, just to warn you, the first 30 seconds, 28 seconds to be exact, of this video is audio only. What I'll generally do when I'm making these videos is I will record the audio separately, because I want it to be up close while the camera's far away. I want to get good audio, so I record the audio separately. And it was started running as you'll see, as I get permission from that girl to be filmed before I turn the camera on. But there's some interesting comments made at the start of the recording of the audio before the video started, and I think it's worth listening to those as well. Again, I'll break that down on the other side. So with that in mind, be prepared. There's a little still for the first 28 seconds. There's a little countdown timer to show you when the video is going to actually kick in. So enjoy the video and see you on the other side for the tutorial breakdown.
Do you have to have like a habit that you want to change?
No. You can just experience what you want to experience.
Right.
Do you mind if I video?
What is it? Yeah, go for it.
Go for it.
I did enjoy it. Yeah. It was weird. It was very like refreshed. So yeah, right. I need to be more patient. That's my
patience.
I know that's something I'm working on.
So how do you want to feel?
I want to feel less reactive, you know, to certain situations, you know, that just...
And that's how you don't want to feel.
I don't want to feel, sorry.
You want to feel less reactive as a nut.
Okay, I want to feel more peace and calm.
Peace and calm.
Yeah.
And in what situations?
In just when people, for example, annoy you or just provoke you. Or
people annoy me, you want to feel peace and calm.
Yeah. But not me.
Okay, just check it because you said me.
Okay.
When people know you use it.
Yeah.
Just check. Yeah, every time I get annoyed, you feel a piece of
I
cake.
do, yes.
Right. I'll cross your legs. Just put your feet flat on the floor. Okay. What will we do? Put your two hands on your lap and just close your eyes down. Okay, and I want to just focus all your attention on your two eyelids. Every muscle, every nerve in your eyelids, just let them feel totally relaxed. Totally relaxed, like a TV switched off or a lamp's turned off, no energy, no power in them at all. Almost as if they're locked and glued stuck. And there's no glue here, so they're not glued stuck. But just imagine now, it's just as if they are. And only when you know they're so relaxed they will not open, go ahead and test the eyes, but maybe moving your eyebrows to show me your test. Move your eyebrows a little bit, just to show me you're testing when you're testing.
Can you speak a bit louder?
Just move your eyebrows when you're...
Oh, right, sorry, I couldn't hear you.
That's good. Okay. Now take that feeling that's in your eyelids and let it wash all the way through you. Every muscle, every nerve, every fibre in your whole body now. Allow them to feel just as relaxed as your eyelids are now. Going down through your shoulders, to your chest, to your stomach, right down to the tips of your toes. Every muscle, every nerve, every fibre in your body now. That's right. Now in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and on the count of 3, only on the count of 3, I want you to open your eyes, and when you do you'll see my hand in front of your face. When I drop my hand down, just allow your eyes to close and go 10 times deeper than you feel right now. So 1, 2, 3, open your eyes and way down, 10 times deeper, 10 times more relaxed. And once again on the count of 3, and only on the count of 3 open your eyes. When you see my hand drop down, just go 10 times deeper. So 1, 2, 3, open your eyes and 10 times deeper, way down. Now in a moment I'm going to pick up that right hand by the right wrist, and I know you can help me if you want to, but to help me would break this feeling of relaxation. So when I lift up that hand, I want it to feel like I'm lifting a wet dish rag, loose, limp and relaxed. No effort on your part. So 1, 2, 3, loose, limp and relaxed. That's wonderful. When the hand drops down, go 10 times deeper, 10 times more relaxed, way down, even deeper still. Now in a minute I'm going to ask you to count out loud backwards from 100. I'm going to ask you to do it like this here, 100. And double the relaxation inside your mind. 99, and double the feeling of relaxation inside your mind. So at the time you get to the number 96, maybe even sooner, you'll be so relaxed inside your mind that those numbers just fade away. They'll just relax out of your mind. So when you're ready, just start nice and slowly counting backwards from 100. You'll do that out loud, just counting 100. Doubling that feeling of relaxation inside your mind.
99.
Just push those away now. Let them fade away.
98.
Let them go dim and distant now. Just want that to happen. Allow that to happen as your mind becomes so relaxed.
97.
Let it slowly fade away.
97.
Even more dim and distant now. Let it go.
95.
Let it go. Just let them fade. Nod your head when they're all gone now. That's it. And now that your mind is as relaxed as your body now, I want to talk to your unconscious mind. I just want you to talk to your unconscious mind. So unconscious mind, does Catherine really feel as happy as she should be about yourself and all that you do for her, looking after her breathing, looking after the beating of her heart? Yes or no? Does she really appreciate all that you do for her? No. So what I want Catherine to do now is just say thank you, mind. Just say thank you, mind, to really appreciate all that your mind does for you. Let me just say that. There you go. And know that your mind, I really appreciate that. Your unconscious mind now better understands that you do appreciate everything that it does for her. So now just imagine now that you can go down deep inside that place of change, that confident place of change where powerful change can happen deep inside you. Let your unconscious mind take you there now. And you might see that as some sort of control room, that's some sort of area where powerful change can happen. There may be control knobs and buttons and screens and whatever. Touch screens maybe, I don't know. But your unconscious will give you an image inside your mind where you can see powerful things can happen and change can happen in that place. Just nod your head when you're there. That's right. And notice now that you can find that place. Notice now that your unconscious can take you to that powerful place of change. As you hear noises in the background just helping to absorb you into this wonderful feeling of change. just notice now that you can see that place on that control panel in that area that you are, where you can be more in control, calm and relaxed. The situations where once in the past you would have been annoyed about, see that place where change can happen, and nod your head when you can see that place. Okay, move over to there now. Press what you need to press. Turn down knobs and volumes and controls that you need to turn down just to make that change happen inside your mind now. There you go, and feel the difference inside already. Feel the difference in your confidence, and feel the difference in your posture, as you can feel just calm and relaxed now, that change is happening now. There you go. And now as that happens, that change happens inside, feel that difference that makes inside your body. Letting all those old anxieties, all those old stresses and tensions that you get wound up in the past when people did things that would have annoyed you, just let it drift away from you. Let all those old anxieties, all those old worries, all those old feelings, like smoke from a campfire, just drifts away, just blows away in the wind, just drifts away. No longer to be ever got back. If you can't pull back the smoke and put it back in the fire, it's gone now. That's right. Feel the difference inside. It's now that place where once those old anxieties lived, now there's that calm and relaxed and confident feeling. It's just being able to handle those situations. Feel the difference that makes inside. And now as that change is made, I want your unconscious mind to show you how that change is made. And to do that, I want your unconscious mind just to make you feel like that right hand just feels a little bit lighter. Almost as if there's a beautiful healing balloon tied around the wrist of that hand, and feel that hand drifting up now off that leg. Feel that hand drifting up that leg to signal to your unconscious mind, to tell your conscious mind that change has happened today. That's right. As that gets lighter and lighter, as your unconscious makes changes and controls things and new things, and realize now that you're more in control of your life than you were before. Where once in the past you might have thought a hypnotist is going to be in control of you. No, your unconscious mind is more in control, and your conscious mind has more power to feel differently about yourself now. And just feel that hand just starting to drift up off that leg. Maybe like there's a drift of fresh blowing air underneath that hand, hovering above that leg. That's right. Or maybe it just feels like there's a beautiful helium balloon tied around the wrist, pulling that hand, that right hand up now. There you go. As that hand drifts up, that's your signal from your unconscious mind. And that hand will drift up higher and higher until some point where it will touch your body. It might touch your stomach, might touch your chest, might touch your shoulder, might even touch your chin or your forehead. But that will be the signal from your unconscious mind to your conscious mind to tell you that change is complete. That hand can get higher and higher and move only as quickly as all the changes, all the thoughts, all the memories of the times in the past where once you would have felt that old way, now it's changed. So you can even think of those old thoughts and those old ideas inside your mind that just are not the same. There you go. Feel how good that feels. Feel the confidence, feel the calmness, feel the relaxed feeling that you have as you can enter into new conversations, as you can enter into new interactions with people. And no matter what they say, you can be in control like never before. And feel that sense of well-being, feel that sense of confidence now inside your body. Feel how good it is. And you can smile. And you can smile. And feel that confidence and that smile. Feel that confidence inside your body now. Feel that confidence inside your mind, washing all the way through you, feeling so good inside. That hand continues to rise until it touches your body at some point, at which time you know inside your mind that all the changes are complete. And when that happens, your unconscious mind will know, and your conscious mind will know exactly what you need to know to feel the difference now. As you can imagine, going forward in time, a week from now, maybe 2 weeks from now, where once in the past you would have got irritated, would have got loss of control, you can now notice now how you can handle that situation so calmly, in control. That's wonderful. Way down, that's it. Wonderful. Even more confident, even more calm, even more in control of your life now. And you can see that moment now as you're there now, 2 weeks from now, looking at all the times, looking back over the last 2 weeks, how many times that person, maybe there's an individual you can think of that usually annoys you. Notice how you've handled that situation in a new way. See how you've handled it so well. And feel the difference that makes inside your life. Feel how good you feel now. Feel how confident you feel. There there you go. And you can move forward 4 weeks from now, maybe a month from now. Christmas is over and you're now relaxing, and all those things that would have annoyed you over Christmas have just not annoyed you any longer. You've been in control, you've been calm, you've been relaxed. Feel what it feels like to look at yourself in the mirror and say, look at that girl, look at her, you are fantastic. You say to yourself now. Feel the difference that makes inside as you can just smile. Feel the energy of that smile washing all the way through you like a bright light and an energizing light of confidence and happiness inside your mind now. So now in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And count to 5 the hypnosis will disappear, but still that changes will be integrated in, fully installed, fully running now, and you will feel the difference inside you now like never before. So 1, feeling the feeling of hypnosis just disappear from the tips of your toes. 2, working up through your legs, through your stomach, through your pelvis. 3, letting all the sounds really hammer through and integrate into all those changes. Feeling full of life, full of energy, like you've had a 12-hour sleep, like a 6-hour massage, ready to have a party tonight, really do whatever you want tonight, and really enjoy your life going forward, knowing you have that calm and cool, relaxed feeling now. 4, take that deep breath in, let it wash all the way through your head like a fresh mountain breeze. And 5, stretch wide awake.
That was cool.
It was cool.
And I pictured it like you said there, like you taking control, but I was just in my own head the whole time. Actually, yeah. I found.
Did you feel at any time out of control?
No.
Perfect. High five for that one.
Yeah, that's why I was like. That's what I was sort of skeptical about. But I was totally in my own head the whole time, and I thought the analogy of the control room was really cool. Like I was there.
Cool. That's it.
My wee turnstiles, my wee, forming wee bonds and things. That was really cool.
Think now about a time in the past where you would have got irritated.
Yeah.
And notice what you feel now about that past situation.
Yeah.
What's that feel like now?
I suppose just kind of like,
What difference does that make to you now in this moment when you think about that moment in the past?
Yeah, I would have probably reacted even physically, instantly to thinking about different situations and different people. Probably just probed me and revoked an reaction.
But what you've done is find the source and change the source.
Yeah.
It's like changing a file, a Word document. Now if you open it, it's always changed.
And it's everything I believe. Like I believe your beliefs, that you believe, you act, you behave, and you feel. Do you know what I mean? So I actually believe in everything you said there about tapping into the subconscious. So
Perfect.
I think that was why I really enjoyed that, because it was kind of everything I believe.
And it's different from yesterday.
Yeah, I know it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it was totally different. I really enjoyed that. Found that very, very thorough. Thank you very much. Really enjoyed it. Thanks for encouraging me to go for it.
So I hope you enjoyed that video. I think you'll agree that she got a lot out of that hypnosis demonstration and she really enjoyed herself. So let's talk about what was going on. First of all, I want to talk about the section that was audio only. It's interesting because, again, as I said at the beginning, she was quite skeptical throughout the 2 days. She was looking over at me and going, I think this is a bit spooky. I don't think this is for me. But at the end, she came along and said, let's try this. I think she was curious enough. And you hear in that audio bit, someone shouting over, oh, are you trying that now? Because I tried it and it was great. And that in itself is a great way of settling her. And I didn't have to do a thing for that. So it becomes if you're doing demonstrations, it becomes a sort of snowball effect. If you help someone out and they talk to someone else, that it does half the work for you to say, this guy's good. He can affect good and comfortable change. And she sits down again, the audio recording, she's saying, well, do I have to change a habit? And I says, no, you can just experience hypnosis. So I wasn't making out that I had to make any big change other than just to give her an experience of being hypnotized and brought straight back out again. That was my intent when we started. But as we work into it, as you hear, the topic changed to getting something of some bit more peace and calm, as she described it. And listen how she starts out about her request for changing something. Right off the bat, she says, I want to be less reactive. And I'm straight on that like a bulldog, because I say, yes, that's what you don't want, but what is it you do want? Right away, she's focusing on her bad patterns that she's running, this idea of being reactive and wanting to be less reactive. So I want to change that into what is it you do want, not what you don't like about yourself. What is it you like about yourself and what you want to change, where you want to be. So it's very important, and I do this with all my clients. I want to make sure we're starting off with an end goal in sight as opposed to what we're running away from. So step one in this analysis of this demo is making sure that you know what the client wants and not just what the client doesn't want to have anymore in their life. It's where do they want to get to. And fairly quickly she comes up with peace and calm. She wants to be, get on better with their relationship. So it comes out very quickly in with a bit of discussion and reframing and redirecting in the right direction. I move into the induction, and for this induction I decide to do the Elman induction. It's a beautiful induction. I use it quite regularly, and it's a nice one for maybe someone who's a bit skeptical and I want to talk them nice and slowly into that induction process. Now again, beautiful example here of maybe something bad. The environment was noisy. As I say, the event had been going on for 2 days and it was just being dismantled. Everybody was taking their stands down at that time. So the room was full of noise, not from participants, but just from the exhibitors dismantling and clearing their desks. So it was hard to hear people. Obviously the audio was pretty good because I had that audio worn on my shirt and picking up everything in that general direction between myself and herself, but the noise in the room was quite bad. So at one point she says, "What was that you said?" Never panic about that, never worry about that. If someone doesn't hear you, they're going to tell you, "I can't hear you, can you speak up?" And that's fine. So it doesn't faze me. Hopefully you can see from that. I just lean a bit closer and speak a bit louder to make sure that she can hear everything I'm saying. As I always say, it's not about the magnetic hands or the beams coming out of your eyes that hypnosis is all about. It's about the language patterns that we're using. So it's important that they can hear and understand exactly what you're saying. So the Elman induction goes beautifully and includes a bit of fractionation built into that process. And I move straight on after that, and it's a little technique picked up from a lovely hypnotist, hypnotherapist, Beryl Komar, who taught me this process of just getting to connect with the unconscious mind. And do you appreciate everything the unconscious mind is doing for you? It's a lovely line. I use it all the time. And as you saw in this situation, she said, "No, I don't appreciate everything the unconscious mind's doing for me." So this is the opportunity for you to connect the conscious and the unconscious part of this person to say, "Look, well, appreciate what is going on. Say thank you for all that you do for them." It's a lovely touch, and I really enjoy doing that process. And there's so many times that it is needed. I just want to highlight that everything we do in hypnosis is really just a metaphor to help guide people through an experience. So what I use next is what's called the control room technique. It's the idea of getting them to go inside to where powerful changes can be made, and often that's described as some sort of control room with panels and buttons and levers and dials. And as I described that, but generically enough for her to get her own experiences, how she saw where that control room was within her, to allow her to change and gain this peace and calm. As you heard after she came out, she explained that, wow, I really did see that room. I was able to control those levers, those dials, whatever. So she got it. So it's a great technique to use as well. And again, these are all different interchangeable blocks between the Elman. You don't need to go straight from an Elman induction into a control room technique. It's just one of many tools and techniques to use. But in this case, it was very effective. As we're working through and talking about a 13-minute clip, I don't want to go through every single minute, but one of the key things I want you to look at again, if you didn't see it in the first viewing, is notice how I change my energy. When we're establishing what the issue is and checking in how her conscious-unconscious connection is, I'm basically just talking to her peer-to-peer on a very calm voice. But once I've got that arm levitation started and things are starting to change, I then move into that, feel the energy, feel the excitement, get it building up inside you. So my energy's there and I'm feeling it. It's about you going first and leading her and guiding her as to how she should feel next. So my energy changes throughout that. So watch the video again if you need to. It's about halfway in, about 7 minutes into that 13-minute clip, that you'll see that my energy and excitement is really building up, because I'm trying to convey that. At times I'm closing my eyes to tap into that energy within myself to help convey it to her. She has her eyes closed. She can't see if I have my eyes open or not, but I'm tapping into my personal resource to know how to feel and convey that to her. And that's a very important part. That's probably one of the key things about hypnosis, is not just sort of sitting there blandly reading off some sort of script, but crafting things in the moment and throwing your power, your energy into it to help convey to her. Once that's done, and I get that arm levitation moving up beautifully as she did it, and again it'll only move up just as quickly as the changes are happening, so that's signaling to her that when her hand touches, and I don't know where it's going to touch, sometimes it just falls nicely onto someone's chest, sometimes it touches the chin. For her, I think it was her forehead. So wherever it touches, that's her unconscious signal to herself to say the work is done. I move on just to finish it off by future pacing. So I'm now saying going out 2 weeks, and going out 4 weeks, maybe a month. That could be 3, 4, 5 weeks. Going out into the future and seeing how things have changed. So you're now building up a history, a record within her mind that the changes already happened, really solidified. If I remember rightly, that event was around November. So when I say go forward a month, maybe more, I say Christmas is over. And again, Christmas can be a tense time for relationships and for conflict. So really that's what she was working on. So I was able to say, you know, all the things that happen over Christmas, we always get into arguments or get stressed out about something over Christmas. So it was a nice opportunity to just throw that in. And again, scripts, as it were, don't teach you that or can't guide you through that, because it's not specific enough to the moment, to her, to be able to guide her in that direction. So I'm very much against not reading a script, but actually doing something in the moment that flows with the information. And there wasn't a lot of information she supplied. I don't need a lot of information. I just need to know where she wants to go, and I have a feeling of how I can connect with that and guide her to that place. So I hope that comes across as well. Finally, I bring her out of hypnosis. I count her back out and I'll let the hypnosis disappear, but the changes will still be there. It's important to make sure you say, you know, don't undo everything. You're taking away the hypnosis, but making sure that change sticks. And notice how her facial expression changes as I'm bringing her out. You can see that smile coming across her face. It's clear she's had that state change internally, and that internal state change is now blossoming to the service to the conscious part of her. And as soon as she comes out of hypnosis, she goes, wow, and she chats away. She's 1 minute, she's calm, relaxed, and that hand sort of just stuck there in that cataleptic state up against her forehead. Next minute, she's out, she's back with us, and she's chatting away. And as you heard, she loved the experience, and she really connected with that control room idea, and she had her own experience within that. So I laid the foundations, laid the structure for her to build and gain that change in that experience that she wanted. And that's really what hypnosis is all about. Now, this was just a small demo. This is just a public demo, so it's not a full therapeutic session or series of sessions to really reinforce things going through, but look how she felt at the end of that. So bear that in mind. It can be as quick as that. I really hope you enjoyed that discussion. I hope you've gained something out of it and maybe have a new appreciation of hypnosis. Maybe like her, you've been skeptical about hypnosis, and now having watched that, you're ready to take that step and experience it and see what it's like for you and find the changes you can get out of that. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you give it a like, and don't forget, as I say, click the big red subscribe button and that bell notification button next to that subscribe button so you get notified when a new video comes out from myself. I release a new video definitely every Sunday, but sometimes midweek there'll be additional videos coming out from myself and Feel Good Hypnosis. So hope you subscribe and really help and support this channel in doing so. And as I say, if you have any comments, have any questions about this video, then please leave it in the comment section below if I've missed anything. And there's a lot going on in that video. I've tried not to talk minute by minute through it, as I said. I just want to keep it succinct and highlight some main points and some, important points in my mind when doing a therapeutic change. So if you have any questions about anything that I overlooked, then we'll see about making another video just for you. In the meantime, thanks very much for watching, and see you next time.